What is going on, my wunderbar people of the world? I have started to realize, like, the more I go through these... I forgot my intro. God damn it, be professional! Hello, and welcome to another edition of Replay Theater. Playlist on the bottom, timestamps on the bottom. Let's fucking go! I've come to really realize just how much goddamn Susanoo I see in regard to, like, the amount of replays that I get. Like, right here, we can see 4 Susanoos. 5, technically, if you count the poor Picho, one that I have saved. But there's 4 Susanoos right here, and, like, I don't even intentionally look at, like, I'm looking out for, I'm not even looking at characters anymore. I am just looking for high-ranked people that could potentially supply good matches. That's all I'm looking for now. I don't give a shit about, like, character-specific stuff anymore. I'm just looking for whatever. And the more that I look at this, the more I realize, like, number one, there's just a ton of people playing Susanoo, and number two, the Susanoo players are also the only ones that just, like, universally don't cock-block their replays. Like, I had tons of Hakumen, Naoto, Rachel, who's another player? Izanami. All 4 of those. I get a ton of those, and they are all Hazama as well. Pretty much every single one that I see of those characters. Like, I would say probably at least 4 out of every 5. You cannot play back this replay. Great. So anyway, you may recognize the name Neko Coffee. I sure as shit did. That is the godlike move player. Let's see how they do with Susanoo. Because generally being godlike with one character translates pretty well into playing others. That being said, I can't really imagine playing move prepares you particularly well for a character like Susanoo. It should be safe. Yeah, she ran away. Oh, okay. I thought for a second that might be one of those hit confirms that Izanami's capable. Or Izanami, god damn it! I always fucking. They both gotta start with IZ. I thought that might be one of those ridiculous hit confirms she might be able to get that just absolutely kills you. Like right here, for instance. Is this like? Can she do it? No. I just saw that she had meter and she was getting meter, and I thought that was going places that it didn't wind up going. Shout out to that autocorrect that just sucks. He lost because that move autocorrected itself for whatever reason. That's smart. I mean, it's even more intelligent for the fact that Susanoo's getting his power-ups while I almost called her Izanami again. While Izayoi was getting nothing, and then she got 1 touch and everything went to shit. Everything's still going to shit. Oh boy, and Izayoi does not have to respect Susanoo whatsoever because Susanoo doesn't have his DP. Fuck. Is he dead? He's dead? 100 meter? Come on, he gotta be dead. See, what's the difference there between those two? He's not dead! Kill her, please. Do it. Don't fucking burst bait! She's got way too much health. Of course she's gonna wait for overdrive. In this game, people would rather get taken down to 1 health and still have overdrive available than burst in a scenario like that. Oh, come on. You can't burst bait when you're at that much of a deficit. Overdrive Exceed Excel is too fucking strong, especially against a character of Susanoo's caliber. With block strings that are just so full, like where, you know, there's 2 hits in there where you can't cancel the hit. Well, you can't cancel the hit, but you can cancel it into a special move, which is going to get you hit by Exceed Excel anyway. So, I mean, there's legitimately no reason to burst in that scenario, and Neko Coffee tried to burst bait anyway. Is that once in a blue moon Sentinel dump on Wake Up? It might occasionally work, but almost never. Oh, we could have hit that. Ooh, could have hit that too. That was actually a really nice anti-air bait, and he didn't capitalize off of it at all. Dude, this guy's doing a lot of... He's getting a lot of stuff, but he isn't doing what he needs to do to actually get a hit. Like, he's not throwing out normals when he should be. And I don't really understand why he's being as cautious as he is, but it's absolutely losing him this match. Right there again, that was free! And then like something like that, which absolutely should not have worked, it just did anyway. I see, he's just guessing. Going for an air throw. Jesus Christ! That mix-up though. Please kill him. Just do like 7k, please. This is the one moment I want to see Hazama bust somebody's ass. 1k meterless, that's very respectable. Woo! Good overhead. He gets very little off of this now though, doesn't he? No, it's pretty damn good damage. Never mind. I thought that got cut down to like 3k. I mean, it's nowhere near what he... Like, I'm pretty sure he used to be able to get 5k plus off of that particular hit confirm. Maybe I'm thinking of the 3C into... whatever the fuck it's called. Kick. That's the move's name, Kick. That'd make for a good fighting game. None of the moves actually have names, they just describe what they're doing. Blood Sword! Kick, 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 Blood Sword! There we go. Hire me as your next voice actor. Arc system works, I got you. Never mind, don't do that. I can't speak Japanese and you don't do it with dubs. Ha ha! Oh boy. I think he was actually dead if he hadn't bursted that. He's dead now. Never mind. Should have been dead. I really want to learn Naoto. He's such, like, the perfect character for me. Except for the fucking dash cancels. That ruins everything. So it's not necessarily the dash cancels themselves that are ruinous, right? Like, if you just sit down and you focus on it, in training mode, you're gonna land them. That was a bad DP. But you'll get them to work, right? But in an actual match, when you need to hit confirm into that shit, you need to do it in the split, you know, like, second you have to make a decision for your optimal confirm and that kind of stuff. Very, very different story. It's like, I've seen a bunch of people, even some of you guys in the comments have been like, Naoto's super easy, what are you talking about? I don't believe you. Because, I mean, what? Why did that work? Because, I mean, if you look at it from my angle, right? I don't know most of you. Most of you don't even comment. It'd be nice if you did. I read comments. I respond to questions. But nobody wants to talk. No, I understand. But, is, you know, when you just see somebody, it's like, it's the same thing, like, you're on a random message board, you're on for Dark Souls, or Bloodborne, or Neo, or whatever game that most people consider to be at least decently challenging, overall. And you see those assholes that are always like, I don't know what you scrubs are doing. This game is super easy, I beat it without a single death. And it's just kind of like, yeah, okay, dude, sure. Whatever you say. And you just kind of move on, because it's like, I have my practical experience and my own, like, I have my own experience with which I can judge this particular thing. And I just have your proofless word that you are godlike and can do everything at any time with no struggle whatsoever. And most people can't do that. So I don't believe you. Unless you're Manami from Japan, I don't believe you. Because Koko Haran, I don't know if he watches these, played a ton of sets with him. Even he fucks up Naoto's dashes sometimes. The best Naoto that I have played against personally. And even he fucks up Naoto's dashes sometimes. Fenrich, arguably the best, I almost said guilty here, arguably the best BlazBlue player in Japan. He runs Naoto as a sub, or at least has been recently. Played, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's played like over 200 matches at this point with the character. Played thousands upon thousands of matches with Jin. Like, this dude's execution, you can't really question his talent and his capability. And even he can't consistently do Naoto's dash cancel shit. He drops it sometimes. So, like, and that's the argument. It's like, it's not going, can you go in and complete challenge mode, you know, and do it once out of 20 tries. I'm talking about, like, can you go into a match? Can you play for an hour and not drop one of these combos? I can't even do that with Azrael's easy ass. How the hell am I gonna do it with Naoto? Anyway, let's talk about this match where goddamn nothing has happened. Hakumen vs. 9's gotta be like one of the most boring things in the world. Get fucked! I'm not bored anymore! That was a bad combo though, I'm a little bored. This Daigoro, I'm actually surprised that this replay was able to work, because this Daigoro person is one who I consistently download their replays, and I almost never... I think this is the first one out of probably like 20 that I've downloaded that I've actually been able to play. Oh, that would have been a godlike bait if he had punished that. If he had managed to kick her in the face or some shit, that would have been amazing.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Ooh, that's an early ass overdrive cancel. Is it worth it? If he gets 4K, it was worth it. You got 4K. He's getting more than that. Okay, never mind. I'm right, because I do know that normally after that chain, you can land that, the 2C into the Azuna drop. But reset godlike. Damn, that was fucked up. That Hibiki went in. But I do know normally after that move in the corner, you can do 2C into the Azuna drop. But I don't know if it might have, like, it might have, may have dropped no matter what at that point in the combo, because that was a very extended combo. And I'm going to defer to the person that's actually played Hibiki for a decent amount of matches against myself, who has not played Hibiki except for like 15 minutes in challenge. Which obviously makes me an expert in regard to this character. Obviously. I wonder why that dropped. Ooh, nice. Not nice. Yeah, is he gonna die? Please kill him, Ragna. I just want to see it. He is so not dead. He's gonna be damn close. And Ragna's gonna get a bunch of health back. Nowhere near enough on both ends though. Yeah. I mean, that was like that amount of health back, while a solid amount, is not going to prevent Ragna from dying in a single touch. And it didn't really leave Hibiki low enough to like want to play scared, right? Like you're running around potentially worried about chip damage, so you're burying everything. You're looking out for random infernal dividers and shit. Nah, it's not that scary yet. Plus he had a round to give, so may as well be aggressive. Damn it! Oh god, man! And I know I know the phone's mad loud, and it actually does get picked up. My door is blocked by my shoes, and I can't be bothered. My bad. I really need to get. Maybe just break that phone. Nobody worthwhile calls landlines anymore. Apologies to any of you if you guys actually do call landlines, but seriously. Does anybody still use landlines? It's just like all telemarketers or people that are calling to remind you of appointments that you fucking know you made in the first place. I don't goddamn need you blowing up my phone 20 times a day to tell me I need to be there at your office to get a fucking coronary at 12. Shit! I'm pretty sure a coronary is not something you would go to a doctor to get. That is something that would result in you going to a doctor. But nonetheless, I was on a rant. Rants don't have to make sense. Back to the match. Where once again, Izanami is going in because this is a well-designed and fair character. That goes. I did not know that that could potentially go full screen. That is fucking stupid. This character existence actually insults me. Just the fact that somebody let this be designed, let this get out the door, and said, yep, we nailed this one. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck? Like, that's something that you do if you got a round to give. You're like, you're almost dead, fuck it, let's go for something random that nobody will expect. That is not something that you do, and then if it gets blocked, you die. Didn't have meter to rapid cancel it.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Because everybody knows the answer to overdrive is just keep mashing 2A. That's never going to end poorly for you. Good. Where's my poor Picho at? I need good Susanoo gameplay. That's a soundbite you can add to all of you watching me play Susanoo. You're welcome. Ooh, nice card break. Too bad you get shit for damage and proration off of it, but it doesn't matter because he's dead as fuck. Ooh, that was sick. I actually didn't know you could jump up and do that raw.
Rebel 2. Action.
Granted, that might be like a 236B only thing. Because that definitely has more hit stun to it. More untechable time than just 2C. I wonder if he's autopiloting that or if it actually really wants it. But yeah, because you can actually punish that. His 5D is -5, I believe, if I remember correctly. All of his D moves are punishable. It's just if you block 5D, he can potentially frame trap you with a special move because 5D is always special cancel. Whereas if you're letting a Susanoo get away with 6D or 2D, like you need to work on your punishes a lot. Because both of those 6D significantly more than 2D, but both of them are very punishable. And you cannot let him just get away with doing that 50-50 shit for free. You have to punish him. But off of 5D, he can potentially special cancel it, and that is a mix-up that inherently that he has. He can do 5D and delay like a 236A, because he can confirm a full combo off of counter hit 236A. So if the frame trap works, you about to get fucked. And if it doesn't, you block it, then his pressure is over, but he's not unsafe.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
See that kind of combo right there? I'm in on that shit. No dash cancels required. It's just a crouching hit confirm to get a launcher. Punch him in the air. Knockdown. Let's go. Let's keep playing. So when you gotta start adding his drive moves into the mix, that shit starts going wonky. They made my specifically for me. For my complete and utter lack of execution, they made this character. And they put her behind a paywall. Dense motherfuckers. That was originally supposed to be Celica. Like, that was their game plan with Celica. They wanted her to be an entry-level character that anybody, regardless of experience level and like capability could play that character. And boy, did that not work out. So they might have made her for anybody, but nobody wanted to play her. And that gave me great satisfaction, because that was a stupid character to waste time building in this cast. Sorry if you're a Celica fan, but Jesus Christ. What a boring character. This Mai's gotten anti-aired like 27 times throughout this match so far. Wait, how did the Mai win the first one? I don't remember the Mai actually doing any work. I'm pretty sure Mai can actually punish that mid-screen roll for free. Damn, stop rolling! No way. Is he gonna manage to kill her? Oh, that would have been sick. I love people getting punished for things like that. Where they just make a super poor decision. Where, like, there was no reason to make that decision. And you died for it. So, like, for instance, against Azrael, people that no-tech him. And then you just wind up giving him a double weak point and an even better knockdown.
The wheel of fate is turning. Level 1, action!
How about she just walked through it? Doesn't give a shit. Just canceled his projectile like it was nothing. Wow. What? I mean, that was a dumb idea. She had armor that entire time. That was a terrible idea, but I don't think that even hit armor. I'm pretty sure that just completely whiffed. Who gives a shit about negative warning at that point? Wow. And she still has, I mean, it only just now wore off. Really? Didn't think so. That looked... I would have been very, very surprised to find out that he could actually kill her off that. Wow! Nice projectile, bro. Just gets canceled out so freely. Okay, so it does hit. It just doesn't look like it at all. Because if it hadn't hit, he would not have been able to wrap at that. I don't think I've actually seen this Izanami hit a real combo yet. It's just been stray hits here or there the entire time. Let's reset that one. Like, there's really nothing for Izanami to worry about. He's gonna run out of barrier, and then she's just gonna chip him to death. Her projectiles are too good in comparison. Kagura has no mobility. They're obviously completely annihilating his projectiles. What a fun matchup. That was horseshit.
The wheel of fate is turning. Level 1, action.
Hit confirms. That was a random counter hit to get. I wonder what the Rachel tried to do. It really is like the more I watch both this and Guilty Gear, it's just you're playing completely different games. If you learn how to instant block, you are playing completely different games. Like, characters are so much more bullshit if you don't instant block. And it's such a significant barrier between, like, capability levels. I'll be perfectly honest, I've never... this is probably just coming from somebody who just has never really learned to deal with it particularly well, largely because I do play... Obviously, I only play online now, and so it's very unreliable to instant block online. But I've never liked instant blocking, because that is like the epitome of just this huge potential skill gap where you've either grinded to learn block strings of characters so you know the timing to instant block, or you haven't, and that's no amount of like natural talent or what am I trying to say? Because obviously the more work you put into a game, the more you should get out of it. You get better, you improve, and obviously that's a simple fact. Like, anybody that's spent 100 hours in a game is going to be better than somebody who's only spent 10. That kind of thing. But it's such a specific game changer. It's not one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, no, you know, you can actually hit this character's optimal combos now instead of doing like 500 damage less. It is an absolute game changer in every single Arc System Works game. And it's not something that carries over either. Like, it's so... the timing for it is so specific to the different characters' designs that it's not just like, oh yeah, you know, I've worked on this, I've put in the time, I've put in the effort, and thus, now I can do this. It's just this massive... Wow, I can't believe they didn't confirm that fatal counter. That might... is it? Forgetting how much damage that does. Well, it's always done a huge amount of damage. God, I want to learn Valkenhayn. Why'd I have to start playing Guilty Gear? I could have picked up Valkenhayn and had a miserable time with this game's netcode trying to do his shit. That's appealing. But ultimately, I feel that instant blocking is the kind of bad entry barrier. Not entry barrier, but a bad barrier to a high level of gameplay. Because ultimately, you kind of have to view it as like, how many people hated one-frame links, right? That's almost what you're looking at, except you're not learning the one-frame links of your character's combo-specific shit. You are learning that kind of timing in order to instant block and make shit safe, or not make shit safe, but make shit either punishable or unsafe enough for you to be able to hit buttons at this point for every character in the cast.
The wheel of fate is turning.
And like, so like, for instance, I've been struggling against Mai. Every time I run into a Mai player, but I'm using Azrael at least, I don't have the same trouble with Tager, because Tager actually has better mid-range buttons. I shouldn't say he has better mid-range buttons. He has 5C, which is significantly better than any similar poke Azrael has. Plus, he also has 360V, which you can actually use to just keep through her block strings for free if she keeps mashing. But anyway, let's get beyond that. I think ultimately the answer to it is instant blocking. I need to instant block her shit. But guess who can't practice that timing for one reason or another? Good fighting game decisions. If you're gonna make a competitive game, you should not put shit behind paywall and expect it to actually, like, for a lot of people to appreciate that. Could have mashed out of that so easily. That's the kind of stuff that, like, you cannot let an Azrael get away with. Because if you let him get away with something that slow, he's going to take the world and you are not going to block him because you're just sitting there. And that's the worst thing you can do. Oh my god! Fuck that mix-up! Holy shit! That is brutal. I mean, thankfully that's not an overhead. But still, like, that's so good. Well, maybe not. I wonder what he was mashing, because DP would have killed Jin on that. I mean, really, it only beats mashing, because it's not an overhead, so obviously you're going to be able to block it if you're just blocking. If you overdrive, granted the timing there must be mad tight in order to actually get an overdrive out, but if you overdrive, then he's just going to whiff and die for it, because that move has a ton of recovery. Where's the hit confirm the Spark Bolt? Son, stop holding it! Use it! Not there! Shit! Wake up 2C. Why? You're gonna do it, at least gimmick it out and do a quick get up 2C. But like, this Jin has shown absolutely no inclination to be trying to go for any kind of like bullshit bait, like 360 baits where they kind of hop over your head and shit like that. Like, he's been hanging back. 2C was a terrible choice. That's all. Yeah, this Jin is playing super smart. This is definitely where Jin has the advantage. Like, I've never felt like this matchup is horrible. I do know some Tager players that think like this matchup just fucking sucks. But I've never really felt that way ultimately, but against a Jin that plays the way this guy is playing, it's very fucking hard. You finally get it to work and you go for a gimmicky ass reset instead of the goddamn guaranteed kill. What are you doing? I mean, the only thing I can assume is like he's scared to cancel it, but 2C canceled into Atomic Collider is safer than just 2C by itself. 2C has stupid amounts of recovery. Maybe that's what he was waiting for. He was just hoping for that counter hit, but like, he's actually really smart. Rolled underneath him. Shit, what was I gonna say? That was too obvious. Can't believe that worked. That was too obvious. Oh my god, Jin, you didn't deserve to lose that. But that's why I don't think the matchup is too hard, because it's Tager. And anybody that can't just like destroy Tager from a distance always runs that risk of that happening. But shit, what was I gonna say? Forgot what I was talking about. Whatever. We move forward. Oh, it's been 35 minutes. My bad. Whatever. Ooh, I have to imagine that projectile was accidental. Because if that was actually a normal, that would have with punished him free. I really like that combo. It looks really cool. Now, all of Naoto's combos just look really cool to me. That one didn't look that cool. Oh, nice punish, but no confirm. Oh my god, make me with doesn't do shit about it. How did that hit? Oh, that sucks to lose like that.
Rebel 3, action!
Yeah, that's two. You can't really do that there. Because, like, at that low of health, they have to be. There's just no way they're not going to be mashing burst. Because they're dead. In that scenario, they are dead if they don't do that. Because they know, you know, like, you're going to be looking for... It's kind of that play/counterplay kind of thing where, like, I know you know that the optimal thing to do here is overdrive. Thus, I'm not going to overdrive to try to bait out your immediate burst the second I would normally overdrive versus... They know that I know that they know. That whole, you know, chain of events. But ultimately, that's not a good place to try and overdrive cancel. Didn't get him punished. That should not have hit. That spear was a mile away from Relius. Maybe Mai just hit him with her massive boobs. How would that feel? Like, there's not any kind of progressive change. Just one day you're a dude. The next day you wake up and you got melons bigger than your head. Like, that'd be a little weird. That was godlike! That was fucking awesome!
Rebel 2.
Wait, I should have. God damn it! I'm so entranced. I'm too busy pondering the philosophical quandaries of sex changes. That's not even a sex change. That's just straight up a brain swap. Imagine how fucked up that could be. Like 500 years in the future. Providing that we haven't absolutely destroyed the world. We probably will have. Industry is very stubborn. And they don't give a fuck about economics. But, you know, like, you develop some kind of way to just transfer your brain into something else. Like, that's the kind of, immortality that you get. You can't make your body last forever, but you can transfer your brain into a new body. So you just wake up one day to find out that somebody stole your goddamn body. That's some scary shit, man. There's one reason to stay fat and unfit. Nobody's gonna watch your body then. Peace!